to round 22. Round 22 is going to give us some lovely points onto these sort of stubby ends of our opaline glass star. So it's obviously looking a lot more star-like at the end of this round. That's achieved by some of these together stitches that we've been doing. I don't know if I've called them that before, but from now on I'm going to call them a together stitch. We're going to be doing front post double treble 5 together to bring up those stitches, extend those stitches into a point. Let me move that out of the way. And in between those points, we're just working a nice straightforward row of, or a round of double crochet, UK terminology. Now, in the last round, we were working into the front loops, and we're going back now to working into the back loops again. It's very it's kind of intuitive because we're actually going to be working into the back loops of the pesto round. There's nowhere else we can work because we've used up the front loops with the pepper round. But if I just pull the pepper round forward, you'll see the back loop sort of sitting there nice and obvious and ready to be worked into. So that is where we'll be working for this round, and then working some long stitches around these to bring it up into the point. Let's get started. We're going to join our yarn in exactly the same way as we have been up to this point. And where we're going to start is we're going to start in the back loop of this first stitch here, and any of them, doesn't matter, it's just got to be the first front post double treble from the previous, sorry, from round 20, so from this pesto round. It's not too easy for you to see on the video where that is. But if I sort of bend it forward, you can see that stitch extending up, and there in here is where I'm starting. It will be obviously a lot easier for you to see at home with your work in front of you. So yeah, pull up the loop and secure it in the normal way, and that's going to count as our first double crochet. We're going to do I'll repeat, is going to start with 11 double crochet UK terms. So I'm going to whiz along and do that. In the back loops, consecutive, nothing special about this part. Right, okay, that's 11 double crochet, and it brings me into line, if you like, diagonal line, to start working around these stitches to create the point. So as we have done before, we're working double treble together stitch, and we're doing double treble 5 together. We're getting a lot of these down into a point. Let me show you where they all go. The first one goes around the first, so we are yarn round the hook twice, yarn over, pull through 2 twice as we have done before, leave 2 loops on the hook, yarn over twice. The next one is going around the next post. I think you're probably, if you're still with me even, you've probably completely got the hang of this by now. So if you are still here, thanks. You probably don't need to be at all, but I'm grateful to you. Okay, so that's the second one, and we've now got 3 loops on the hook. The third one is the biggie. It goes through the back of all of those 3 that go up into a point there. Yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. We've now got 4 loops on the hook. Our fourth one's going along into the next post. I really think you know what's what, don't you? Of course you do. And we are now up to 5 loops on the hook, and our last one is going behind that last tool stitch there, double treble from round 18, I think. Yes. Yarn over, pull through 2 twice, and we're now 6 loops on the hook. Yarn over and pull through all of them. Oh, yes, good, I thought I wasn't going to do that then. To finish our round, we're going to skip 2 stitches, so pull that forward and tilt it. I can see where I've worked. I've got to skip 2 of those little loops. I've got to go into that one there, and I've got to finish up with 2 double crochet. And when I do that, when I do that and check, oops, I can see that I am back to the starting point where I need to be for my next repeat. So I'm going to just take this out and show you now. We've got 11 double crochet going across the top. We've got our front post double treble 5 together, worked around first, second, and then that big bit in the middle, and fourth and fifth all together like that. And then we're finishing up by skipping 2 and working 2 double crochet. So that is 1 repeat. Since these videos are getting a lot longer now because there's more stitches to do, I'm not going to repeat them unless it's absolutely necessary, because I think you'd probably much rather just use your rewind and replay if you need to. So please do rewind and replay. Work all the way around in the 8 repeats as we've done previously, and that is what it will look like at the end. At this point, I'm sure you're completely familiar with needle join, but don't forget we have got a standalone video for that as well if you need it.